Hey everyone, it's Megan with the CraftyPlannerLovR here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you're new. In today's video, we are going to be planning for the month of November in my B6 reading planner. I am so excited for this, so let's go ahead and get started. I have been reading so much in October. I did so many things and I cannot wait to share with you guys everything that I've read and what I'm planning on reading in the month of November. There's lots of fun things that are coming out in November, so I am excited to talk about everything that is going to be happening in this month. I'm going to be using the Sip and Read stickers from Growing Modestly. Unfortunately, her shop is closed, so she's not available anymore, but I love her stickers and I thought these would be perfect for the month of November and for cozy season. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is how November turned out. As you can see, we did read, surpass my reading level. I had my reading goal. I wanted to read 5 and I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books total. I literally had just started Reckless, so I'm not counting that one, but we did read 8 books. Technically, I read 9 because I did finally finish A Whole New World, which I started, let's see, I think back in March. Yeah, it was a while ago. I started it back in June. I started it on the 9th of June, and I finally finished it on the 26th of October. It's because I literally had no interest in reading it, but I was like, you know what, I am going to finish this book because I think it might be interesting. It was okay. I would give it a solid 2 stars out of 5 because it wasn't the best, but it wasn't horrible. So technically I did read 9 books, but that's irrelevant. That's beside the point. I have found a new book series to be obsessed over, and it is the Lightlark series. I don't know why I hadn't been obsessed with it before, but it is one of my favorite series. I love it, and we are going to be doing a book review on all 3 of those books, not just the singular ones, because I read them so fast. Let's see, I started Lightlark on the 8th, finished it on the 14th. Nightbane, I started it same day, 14th, finished it on the 23rd. Skyshade, I started on the 26th, finished it on the 4th. So, as you can see, I definitely was obsessed with that series. So we're just going to do a book review on all of them. I also started the Guild series, which the first book, oh my gosh, I was not getting into until about halfway through, and then I was like, oh yes. Glint, 100% loved that. So I'm definitely going to be doing a review on the whole series as a group rather than just the series individual ones, because I did take notes. I do take notes on like what I think about the series as it goes through and like my thoughts, but I don't remember everything that happens in each specific book, so I'm just going to do it on all of them. Same thing with the Powerless series. I think there's 3. Powerless was good. It was a good book, but Reckless was definitely, I'm only like 10% through with the book, but it's definitely a good one, so I'm probably going to do the same thing with that. So this is what we have for our little situation here. So we're just going to do one book review for the Lightlark series because all 3 of those books I did read in the month. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started with our November reads. I'm going to talk about my November reading series, what I'm going to be doing, and you guys, there's going to be a lot of reading that I'm going to be doing this month, and I'm very excited about it. So I actually don't have a dashboard from SerilynArt for this month for my reading, but I do have this one, which is a vellum paper, and I'm just going to use this for my dashboard for the month because I love this guy. I love it so much, and I really need to use my stickers. So this is what we're going to be using for this month. I'm literally going to do the same thing that I always do with my spreads and just go ahead, and I think I just ran out of this. No, I didn't. What is happening? I hate these things. I got these from Temu. I don't hate the Temu stuff. I just hate the fact that, like, it's not wanting to do what it's supposed to. Okay, well, that one just broke, so that was fun. Hopefully this one won't. Okay, so finally got this one situated. It decided it didn't want to work for a second, but we got it. So now let's go ahead and move into this month. Okay, first things first, we are going to get rid of all of this. I actually am going to use some sticker paper because I don't feel like using my whiteout every 5 seconds, and that's just too much work. So we're just going to use sticker paper for this. Yeah. So, first things first. Let's talk about the books that, oops, it's actually already the beginning of November, so I already know some of the books that I am reading. Okay, so let's talk about those. I have started Oro and Grimm, which is technically the next book in the Lightlark series. Technically. It is a, like, POV of Oro and Grimm, who are the male main characters in the Lightlark series. And it is their, like, view on Isla and their own personal struggles before they met her. So I definitely really liked reading about them. I'm almost done with Oro's. So I did finish Grimm's, and I'm going to be honest with you. Now, of course, if you've never read the Lightlark series, you're going to have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you have, then you'll know, like, my explanation. If you haven't read it and you don't want to be spoiled, then, you know, skip a couple of minutes ahead. But Oro was definitely the one that I liked the most. I was kind of sad that Isla chose Grimm. So it's interesting to read Oro's point of view because I liked him the best. And I'm interested to see, like, why Isla changed her POV and what made her choose Oro, or choose Grimm, which we kind of already know about. But anyway, that is very exciting to read about them. But, okay, you guys, I have to tell you that I am excited about the next book. Now, the next book is not supposed to come out. It is going to be called Crown Tide, and it's going to come out December 2nd, according to, you know, the interwebs. I don't know how I feel about it because it is super good. The whole series is just amazing, and I am nervous to see what's going to be happening in the rest of this, because I don't know if it's going to be a cliffhanger. I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm nervous. But I'm also excited because I didn't have to wait as long as everyone else did, because I literally just started this series, so yes. However, something that I am more excited about for the month of November is the fact that I get to finally read Brimstone, which is Quicksilver book number 2. I am pumped about it. It's going to be an amazing series. I need to reread it, though. That is the goal. This is a huge book, but I don't care. I need to reread the Quicksilver book. So, that is priority number 1 to do while we are in the, what is it called? The holiday break for Thanksgiving. That is my goal, is to read the Quicksilver book. But while I'm waiting for the Quicksilver, ooh, I don't want to put this, stick it here. While I am waiting for it to be a little closer, because I did already get the book. I got it off of Amazon. I knew I would not be able to wait for it, so I did pre-order it. So while I'm waiting for it, I'm going to read Quicksilver. But until that happens, I am reading a couple of other books. I am reading you know, I'm not even ashamed of my to-be-read list. I should be, but I'm not. A book called Wallflower. I don't quite know if I like it or not, actually. It's kind of one of those books where you start it and you're like, oh, but it's very, if you're not into smut, do not read it. That's all I have to say. It's one of those books where you start it and you're like, should I continue reading this? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. If you have ever read Priest, it's kind of along the lines of that book, but I didn't finish Priest because it was just too descriptive for me. So this one is kind of getting that way too. If I could read Hunting Adeline, I think I'm okay. But still, it's one of those books where I don't know if I want to finish it. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but if you have read the book, or if you know the book that I'm talking about, then you understand my thought process, because I just don't know if I want to read it. So, those are the books that I'm reading currently at the time of me filming. Now, I do also want to read, oh gosh, there's another book that I have on my list. Hold on, I'm going to look it up. I have to finish Reckless. That's another book that I have to finish. And then I wanted to read the next book in the Guild series. That's the other priority that I have, is to finish that. Because apparently it gets really, really good. And I am very interested to see if one of the characters in this book is going to be, if it's like a mated situation, or if it's not. So we're gonna have to read it and find out. But those are the books that I want to read. So I think for books that I really want to read, I think I'm gonna go with my 5, and we will see what my goal is. According to my Goodreads, my goal for the year is to read 50 books. And according to my Goodreads profile, okay, for my 2025 reading challenge, I have read 41 out of 50 books, and there are 51 days left in the year. So I think I can make it. I think I can make that goal. But that is my hopes for this month. I'm going to be reading Brimstone. I'm going to be finishing up the Guild series, finishing up Grim and Oro, maybe finishing up Wallflower. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure about that one because it's kind of smutty. A little too much for me. But I'm like halfway through it, so I don't know if I want to keep going or if I just want to DNF it. But we'll find out if I do. You'll know in December. And then I'm going to finally start, oh gosh, I forgot to tell you guys, I am reading Game of Thrones, but I can't read that at school because if you've read Game of Thrones or if you've seen the show, you know why I can't read that at school. And I do read whenever the kids have their like quiet reading time. That's when I read too, because everybody else is reading and it's just better for me. But I do read at home, so Game of Thrones is an at-home book, and I'm reading like Percy Jackson and things like that in school because that's a good idea. So that is everything for this month. A really quick plan with me, but I'm really excited to read Brimstone. I'm gonna reread Quicksilver. I'm so excited for that book to come out. I can't wait to show you guys that book, and I don't know. If you like this video and you want to see more from me, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to check out SerilynArt. She does do custom vellums and dashboards, which is what this one is. This is from her Enchanted Stars collection. So definitely check her out if you are interested in getting your own fancy dashboard. I will leave Galleria Designs information in the description box. She is the one that I use these inserts for the month, or for 2025. So if you're interested in checking them out, definitely see that description box below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, read on. Bye guys.